you know, I was kind of upset about that because, you know, my fish has been really excited lately, you know what I mean? They've been swimming very nicely and stuff. And even though he was getting chased around, you know, that was besides the point. They got along fine. But, you know, as soon as I come back, I hear all this noise and start startling and stress here. And they're like, well, you can't act aggressive and such, and you gotta live in this area surrounded by this and all this stuff. And you gotta restrain yourself and all this other stuff and all the junk, and your dog can't lunge and everything. Everything they say you can't do. Like I'm in Rambo and First Blood talking about fucking you can't go here, you can't do this, you can't do that. Talking about such and such. You're not you know, like you don't have just regular, like, you know, just regular freedoms to do those things. So you know, the fish, he was fine yesterday. You know what I mean? It was fine. It was just stress, and then now, you know, now it's just, you know, it's kind of annoying, dude. You know what I mean? Because it's like you sit up here and you're like, oh yeah, you're supposed to be like subservient or some type of like docile to these people and be like, oh, it's because like such and such or rather, and then either whether it's left or right, trying to make an agenda out of it, like, oh, you know what, it's a race card, it's a hate card, it's something like that. Whatever it is, it's directed at me. So whatever you want to call it, it's usually, you know, that whatever it is at the time. And that's usually about 1,000 different things. You know what I mean? And, you know, I barely, since I have bipolar, I can barely walk my dog because I get so upset. Sometimes it's just debilitating and such, puts me to sleep. I have like this, whatever you call it, narcoleptic crap or whatever. And, so the time people are talking about, oh, you're gonna miss your dog when you pass away and stuff like that, and stuff. You're gonna regret all the things you didn't do, and all the things he did for you, and all this stuff, So then, you know, that's like, what is life then? So, I mean, you know, I don't mean to be like, why do people consider life so far? That's it. I don't really care to like get into like the whole political science of it. Like, you know, life, you know what I mean? I'm like, you know, it's okay, you know what I mean? But, you know, to be removed from some feelings that you don't really care to feel, I don't care about that. I mean, I don't care about that either, you know what I mean? That doesn't sound like too bad either. Everything is online now. Everything is like, either, you know, social media. You're just like attacking like some type of simulation with Instagram or whatever it is, memes or what the fuck they're called, and fucking and you know, I just attacked, you know, for the new way of making money or whatever, or a new way of like transition. I mean, I don't care, you know, and to me it's more a problem to me because, you know, all it does is causes distress. And like, you know, distress, and it feels unethical, it feels unbalanced, makes you feel all worried and all that other shit and all this stuff. So, like, oh yeah, we can make it worse, you know, we can call you Jesus and stuff like that, and we can crucify you and just like just put you on trial for everything that, you know, that is humanly possible. I'm like, You've done a lot of that already. You pretty much done a lot of that. It's like asking a starving person to drink vinegar. It's like telling a pigeon to take a crap between someone's eyeballs. You know, I mean, you've done. I mean, you know, it's pretty much, you know, whatever can be done has been done. You know what I mean? Including putting plastic in the ocean and destroying everything on Earth and everything like that. So, you know, if that's you play like that.